The Darkness is directed by Greg McLean, and it stars Kevin Bacon, as Chris Pratt would say in Guardians of the Galaxy. Kevin Bacon. Anyway, this movie's awful, and nobody needs to see it. It's one of the worst horror movies of the year, and that's saying a lot because there's been some crappy ones. But my God, this movie is just so awful, and I'm sorry, I just can't go any way around it. This movie really sucks, and it's a kind of a lay review, so I'm not warning too many people, but if you're interested in seeing this movie, I just say don't see it because the movie is just so unbelievably stupid and it just deserves no attention towards it. I really don't even feel like reviewing it, but I saw it, so I'm going to review it. The movie is basically about this weird kid that has obvious problems, but his parents just blow it off, and then he has a weird sister, and he gets possessed, or he brings home these demons because they're in the Grand Canyon. And then they get, the house gets possessed and he's weird. The thing with this movie is it sets it up. And there's this whole opening sequence where it sets up the family and they're with this other family and it sets up these characters. And while in the beginning, they all seem pretty likable. There's horrible dialogue, but they seem likable. And you're like, oh, okay, I can get into these characters. But then it introduces this kid who's like the main kid. And he's just so weird. And it's like you don't feel anything for him. And so when he brings home the darkness, you feel nothing for him whatsoever because he was weird before and now he's just still weird. So there's no change in him to notice. And the movie just is so stupid in that way because you want to feel for this character. You're supposed to care about what's happening with him and the family. And as soon as that opening scene is done, it goes back to the house, and then all the characters just completely change, and they all become just so unlikable, and the movie just adds drama and all these side plots that just lend to nothing. It's so stupid. What's the point of all the things that happen in this movie? Literally, nothing that happened in this movie matters. Literally nothing. Though, you want to see more of the scary stuff, and there was a few scary images thrown in there, and there was different things. There was potential there that could have been had, but they didn't focus on the scary stuff. They focused on all the stupid stuff of the dad's problem with work. What? It doesn't mean anything to the story. Why are we going to this scene? And then it keeps going back to it, and then this whole thing with the boss, and the movie just adds on stupid stuff that you don't care about. The scary stuff that could be scary, they don't focus on, and then when scary things end up happening, you're not even scared by it because they haven't spent enough time, setting it up, so you're not scared by anything. You don't care about any of the characters. Kevin Bacon is just walking through this movie. Nobody was awful, but nobody was likable. Nobody was good. The script is so bad for this movie. The dialogue is just cringeworthy. And the directing is just, he's the one leading these people, and he does not lead them anywhere good. I don't want to talk any more about this movie. It really is a very, very awful movie. I'm going to go half a star out of 5 for The Darkness. Only half that star because there was a few potential images in there, and there's one jump scare with a snake that got me because I'm afraid of snakes. And that's the only reason I'm giving it a half a star. So there you go. There's my review of The Darkness. Don't check it out. What an awful movie. You'll see it on, DVD in 2 months, and then you'll be like, that was a movie. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this and you want to see more reviews from a guy like me, you can subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one.